What's good? Welcome back to Invest and Trade with Jax. Hope you had an absolutely spectacular weekend. Got some exciting price action. Right now the bulls are pushing up Bitcoin. Currently sitting at 23.9K, up 1.7 on the day. Are we going to make another push for 25K and try to create a higher high? That's what we're going to get into in this video. Sitting in market cap at 456 billion. There's a motorcycle out there interrupting my video. How rude. Sitting at a 24-hour volume of 17.87. I like to keep the window open for fresh air and the natural light to come in. And unfortunately, you hear some of those road noises. Not too much I can do about that. Anyways, sign up to BitGate, grab up to 8K in bonuses. This is where I do the majority of my trading, or Bybit up to 30K in bonuses. Email me your sign up email. I'll give you completely free access to my Discord of over 2,000 members, posting chart patterns, talking all things crypto. Let's hop into Bitcoin. So currently we are seeing a nice push up here from the bulls. I was looking at a potential wave 4, but it just got invalidated. So there's a couple wave counts in my opinion. We could be that we're coming down. We had an overshooting wave B and we're looking to come down in a wave C. And right now you put in a 5-wave move. It's a bit of a weird, let me quickly adjust it. Bit of a weird wave count. If I pull this out, you can see the wave 5 is rather short. Sometimes that does happen though. So if that's the case, then you'd be putting in a wave 2 pullback. We're already crossing the minimum target of 23.6K. So a wave 2 could push all the way up in between 23.9 and 24.7 before coming down in a wave 3 of the wave C. That's the bearish scenario. Now we'll also look at the bullish scenario. I think it's a little bit unlikely, but it's definitely possible. And that is that we're still gonna put in the larger wave 5. So basically what you're looking at here, let me zoom out. We came up in a wave 1, wave 2. This was a wave 3, pull back in a wave 4. And right now you've pushed up in a wave 1, you'll pull back in a 2, you'll push up in a 3, 4, 5. And that could take you anywhere from about 30K to about 32K. Now, as you can see, it would make the wave 5 longer than the wave 3, which is quite rare. Depending on where we end here, if we only push up to about 29K, then the wave 3 would still be the longest wave. But if we were to push all the way up to 30 to 32K, then it would make the wave 5 the longest wave, which is possible, but it is quite rare. So if we do break that previous high at 25K and we're still looking to complete this 5-wave move, then look for this bearish divergence to continue to print on the RSI as well as the money flow, just as we saw when we were back up here at 60K, where we created a high, a higher high, we came down and created one more higher high. Well, while we were losing strength rapidly here and money was flowing out, and then we went A, B, C correction. So if this bullish, short-term bullish scenario is what's going to play out, then what I'd be looking for is we created a high and then a higher high, and now we're going to create one more higher high and continue to print that bearish divergence and then A, B, C correction. That's the bullish scenario, and the best case scenario in my opinion. It could take you up to 29 to 30K. I still think it's a little bit less probable, but if we break that high, then there's no denying that we're going to look to push up in a wave 5. All right, gang, so if we zoom in here, right now we're putting in a 5-wave move. We'll want to jump over to the hourly chart here. Okay, so basically what we're looking at, you could probably look at a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'd have to look at that micro count. So you complete a wave 1, you pull back, and you see if you can hold a wave 2 pullback. And if you bounce and break that high, then that could even give you more confirmation that we are going to come up and break 25K and put in a larger wave 5. It's definitely possible. Anything's possible in the crypto space. So we'll have to see how it plays out. So we're going to look at the Dow Jones. As you can see, we've rolled over. We have a double top. You could argue we have a bearish divergence on the daily time frame. So if the Dow Jones breaks down from this descending triangle double top, that's very negative for the markets, and the technical target's all the way down at 30.8K, and that will drag Bitcoin down with it. So if Bitcoin is going to put in that wave 5, the Dow Jones needs to bounce here and push back up to this level of resistance to give Bitcoin a chance to put in that higher high. Now looking at the NDQ is also at a vital point and needs to bounce, as we have retested this double bottom. So we need to bounce right here, or else it's going to invalidate this pattern, and what you have is a fake out to the upside, and usually that leads to continuation. So the NDQ needs to bounce if it's going to continue to push up. We broke out, we retested the pattern, so we need to see a bounce if you're going to push up to 13,607. Looking at the DXY, all of this was updated in the Discord. So if you want early access to my analysis, and on weekends, I don't make videos sometimes, but I do update in the Discord. So as you can see here, we have a 1 hour bearish divergence, create a higher high, lower high. That's starting to play out. We're seeing a nice little push up in Bitcoin. Coming back down to the 20 EMA. So we'll see if the DXY can hold this support, hold 104 and bounce, which would be negative for the price of BTC, or if we do see a larger correction in basically a 1-2 for the DXY, push up in a wave 1, you pull back in a 2, and then you see continuation, which would allow Bitcoin to put in that wave 5 to 28, 30K, and then see a large bounce and a massive correction for Bitcoin, as the DXY would put in a wave 3. We'll see if we hold 104 and bounce. If that support is lost, your next support is down here. We'll quickly drop in a line at about 103, and then you're looking all the way down at about 102 for the DXY. All right, gang, so that's basically it for this one. Bitcoin has met the minimum target for a wave 2 pullback at 38.2, but as you can see, this is a nice 5-wave move. So we may go A, pull back in a B, push up in a wave C to complete that wave 2. But as I mentioned, if we do see a nice 5-wave move, we pull back in a wave 2, 5-wave move, pull back in a 2, we hold it, we break that high, then that could give you more confirmation we are going to put a higher high in a wave 5 all the way up to 27 to 30K. It's possible. Right now, I do think continuation to the downside is a little more probable, but it's maybe like a 60-40, and of course, it's just my opinion. It's not financial advice. All right, gang, so make sure to sign up to either Bybit or Bitget. Grab those bonuses, email me or sign up email, and I will give you completely free access to my Discord of over 2,000 members, posting chart patterns, talking all things crypto. At the 10 USD membership, early access to my analysis, signals, crypto news, which I post regularly. Member profits, they like to post their juicy gains in here. We'll quickly let it load up in my HODL alt plays. It's all coming in at $10 per month, same price as a Netflix subscription. Big Mac with a drink and some fries, which you shouldn't be eating. As you can see, some of the guys in here are making some juicy gains. Sign up through the Patreon link, smash the like button for the YouTube algorithm, and I'll see you in the next video. All right, much love. Take care.